welcome back to Sunshine Acres. I'm Jason.
I'm Kara.
Today we are down at Sunset Cabin again, and we're basically doing more prep work. Getting ready for wallpaper, and we're getting ready for trim on the wainscoting.
Yep, gotta sand the drywall, and there'll probably be a couple spots where that spackling needs touched up. We'll see how we did once that gets sanded down.
Yep, so we'll do that, and then we'll get back up in the barn and start cutting some trim. We got to clean off that little wood storage area behind the barn. So that'll work twofold. One, it'll get lumber in the barn to cut up for trim, and two, open up spot for the next firewood storage. So.
Yep. Do a little maintenance down here. Our stone border has turned out really nice, but the ground cover is creeping up on us, so do a little weed whacking. But yeah, really just happy how the designs turned out because it's staying off the building.
Yep, looks good.
Yeah, should be a good day.
So come along, we're gonna do some sanding and cutting today. So we're back up in the barn for a second. Brought the batteries on the sander up here to get a charge on them. We'll go back down and finish that up in a minute. In the meantime, we're going to come up here and grab these pieces of lumber here and start cutting 3-inch trim, and that'll be for the wainscoting at the cabin. So we'll start cutting on that. So working our way through this pile of lumber here. I mean, I think we told you before, we had a couple years ago had a sawmill come out and they milled up everything that we had cleared for the house. A lot of this stuff has got a little little bend to it, a little warp, so we're gonna work our way through this pile and try to true some of it up into 3-inch trim. I've been in there cutting trim. What you been doing, Miss Kara?
And cleaning this out, we had originally built this to put firewood in here, and then have a little wall here, and then an air compressor back there. But now we're not really sure about putting the air compressor in there. But what we had done is left that wall out, and we were storing lumber in there. And we had this gigantic pallet in the other side, so that everything would lay flush, but then it was full of leaves. So I just got done getting all the leaves that were stuck under there and getting that side cleaned out, get the pallet pulled out. And now we're gonna put it back together like it was intended. So we have these already cut. Battens. Got one sitting in here, so that's not fastened yet. We need to fasten these couple of cross braces in there, and then do our board and batten wall, and we will have our firewood storage. And then we're thinking now maybe this will be like a place to store gasoline cans, and maybe eventually get like a drum with a pump to put gasoline back there. But we'll see how that goes. But for now, we're going to put this guy back together, and we have a place to stack more firewood. That's it.
That looks really good. Back to its intended design.
Yep.
So that's a pretty good pile. 3-inch trim here. We're going to sand one side of that and then just take it down to Sunset Cabin. So we'll kind of be stocked and ready to go with that. And then the other thing is we work through our scraps here in the barn, in the shop. We're going to start cutting these strips. We'll get longer strips than these guys, of course, but this is kind of similar to what we did with the firewood storage on the side of the cabin. And we're going to infill the wainscoting at Sunset Cabin with strips like this. And those are 2 inches wide by 1/4 inch thick. So it's a good use of scrap, and it looks pretty good on the wall as well. So that'll be fun. That's it. That's a good pile of 3-inch trim. That's about an hour of sanding.
Yep, just over.
So it is gorgeous outside. So we're going to take this down to the cabin, and that's going to be it for today.
Yep.
Time to go to the pool.
I'm ready. I'm messy.
So we got the lumber moved down here, having some potential camera issues today and yesterday making videos, so hopefully we'll be able to recover that stuff. But we're going to finish up. We're going to get this stuff stacked, and then we'll take you through a quick tour of what we got and what we're getting ready for at Sunset Cabin. So here's what we've got done. Drywall's sanded and ready for wallpaper, the wainscoting. Next step is we're going to paint all that white. So we will touch up the beadboard, and basically prep the back of all the wainscoting around the bottom in a white. So when we put that trim and inlay on, it'll be ready to go. Looks good.
I'm super tall. What do you think about that?
Looks good. So that's it. We're gonna wrap this one up. I hope we get the video. We had issues 2 days in a row with the camera not loading onto the computer, and unfortunately we're not very tech savvy. So
We'll at least have part of it, but hopefully we get it all.
if nothing else, we'll have this right here. So
Finished part.
hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, click the like button, leave a comment, hit subscribe, tell your mama, tell your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.
Bye.